Hi, I'm Nirbhai. The topic that I'll be speaking on is about analyzing H5N1 and H7N9 influenza reported cases. There have been a number of cases that have been reported for avian influenza cases, and that has infected a large number of bird and human species uh, in recent years, especially in the beginning of uh, 2010 to 2020. Um, and also, there have been some very devastating effects that have been seen in these infected areas, some of which were death like. An article that I read on Helio said that the mortality rate in reported cases is very high for both strains of avian influenza. It's about 60% for H5N1 and about 30% for H7N9. This shows that both these strains of influenza can be proved to be very deadly and would require major preventive measures to be taken if an outbreak starts occurring. These viruses have continued to remain endemic, especially in China and globally for over 2 decades. The main problem that I'm looking to solve is finding regions of impact for H5N1 outbreaks by studying the analysis of H7N9 regions of impact in China. This solution can then, I feel, further be used to form policies and allocate resources for major pandemics. My main motivation was an article that I read on WHO. I have attached the reference link to the article. It said that H5N1 infection in humans can cause severe diseases and has a high mortality rate. If the H5N1 virus were to change and become easily transmissible from person to person while retaining its capacity to cause severe disease, the consequences for public health could be very serious. And I felt that it should not be, looked away about. As far as the big picture goals for this project are concerned, I want to help policymakers so that they can be prepared and are ready to take appropriate measures for the purpose of allocating resources to sites which may be of potential impact. I would also like to further in my investigation by analyzing other factors that contribute to outbreaks. For example, involving other parameters and analyzing patterns of globalization and increased travel and trade to help limit impact at origin of outbreak itself. As far as this study is concerned, my goal would be to highlight the potential areas of impact for.
H5N1.
I would do this by first presenting the data relating to both kinds of the cases and then using ArcGIS as a representation tool for showing both kinds of analysis, first by doing it on China, learning from that, and then applying it to
H5N1.
cases. I would probably start from a region like Nigeria. The literature review. Here, the first paper that I referenced was about spatial distribution of characteristics of human infections in China between 2013 and 2014 for AH7N9. Uh, Here, they performed clustering and also did outlier analysis for influenza cases in 2013 and 14, and they found out three prominent regions. They also did a hotspot analysis to cross check, and they found that their results were consistent. In addition to that, they concluded that using GIS would be very useful in controlling future epidemics like these, and also in identifying high risk areas. Thus, I thought that including and doing a topic for another similar case would be of high importance. The other literature review that I found very interesting was uh, about priority areas for surveillance and prevention of avian influenza during the waterbird migration season in Pakistan. Here, the a- avian influenza viruses may be introduced into domestic poultry through migratory wild birds, particularly from Pakistan. A subset of Asian waterbird census data was reviewed, and a retrospective case series analysis of previous outbreaks of the H5N1 type virus was performed, which revealed that about 64% of outbreaks that were reported to the International Office of the World Organization for Animal Health occurred during the migratory period. This paper introduces another parameter called bird migration, which can further spread the outbreak. Hence, this is something which aligns with my goals. So, I would like to incorporate this too in my research further down the line. The methods that I will be looking to perform uh, will first be using ArcGIS, of course. I'll be using the avian influenza cases data, and will be doing cluster and outlier analysis, and will also be doing hotspot analysis so that I can then validate both my results. The expected results would look something like this. I have sourced this image from one of the literature reviews that I read, that I did. And so the first image on the left is for the cluster and outlier analysis in 2013 for the H7N9 virus in China. And as you can see, they also performed the hotspot analysis in 2013 and found that both results were very consistent. So I look forward to performing something similar and learning from that, and then applying it to other regions of H1N5 and see how it goes. These are the references that I have used. Thank you.